Hey, this is Jinzuro here, and welcome back to Call of Cthulhu. So we're on Chapter 2 now, Darkwater Port. See, Pierce took the Hawkins case. The cursed artist is accused of having caused a fire that killed her and her family. As the only clue, she left her father a disturbing painting. On the shipping label and address, a warehouse set on the docks of the island of Darkwater. The place seems to be the starting point for Pierce's investigation. I figured out, starting it off chapter 2, I'd go ahead and, read those and recount on it. But, yeah, we definitely want to talk to this guy right here. I want to check out any additional information there might be. So I had to go to the bar, I had to talk to Bradley, and talk to this guy named Fitzroy. I got 1 CP, but I can't do anything with that. So I guess the earliest one I can get is a 4. I kind of want to go with a balanced character, so I'll be focusing on getting all my 2s up, 2 or 3. I'm kind of wondering how I gather CP as it goes along. I think I got all the information on Darkwater and such, so I'm gonna follow this guy and go see what files he has in his little shack here. Oh wait, can I take this with me? No. I want to know why it's smoking. That'd be something to ask this guy. They seem to got some stuff in here I can check out. Okay, so he's gonna sell here. Before I talk to him, I think I'm gonna snoop around for a bit.
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
Captain, the terms of our agreement are clear. Keep your men under control. You cannot afford to provoke us. No need to answer this message. Just make your payment to the carrier, Cat. Might that be? Anything on the back? Nothing but stains. Okay, so we got a threatening note.
Broken. This place seems half abandoned.
Making a note of that? No. Okay.
Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
Does this lead back outside? No, it's got a claw. Oh, it's a bathroom. Well, I don't have to use it. What's this?
This blackboard hasn't been used in a long while. The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
Okay, it was pronounced Scylla. Okay, what's this? The 2nd volume teaches ethics and good practice to medical staff. So I'm wondering, do I learn anything from picking up these volumes here? Oh, I think I did. Sanity. Stable. The medicine and occult skills can only be improved by objects discovered in the environment. Oh, okay. So that explains that. So as far as starting off, wait a minute. What's the CP for? I just have to look into that later. Alright, so I'm gonna go upstairs and see what he's got up there. Because I want to find all the information to talk to him about dialogue-wise. Especially why everything seems to be smoking around here. I'm guessing it has something to do with the light.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
In this photograph, a man who looks like Captain Fitzroy is posing on the bridge of his ship. He has a wooden leg. Definitely must be ancestor. Anything on the back of this? Nothing in this drawer.
What a macabre souvenir.
Yeah, definitely relative. Alright, so I think we saw everything that we can see. It's probably more to... wait. No, it's just light reflection. No, there's probably more to find, but I have to raise my my skill level for that. Just leading back outside, right? Yep.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
Okay.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
Only a few dates are still legible. 1890, 1907, and a partial date. The rest of the document is blacked out. Wouldn't want this information to be hidden. That's a good question. Okay, so does it give any extra detail? Alright, nothing special. Alright, let's talk.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights of the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Alright, let's check out Darkwater.
I was looking at your photograph. One of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
Oh, I found it.
I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
Alright, let's go back. So I guess that was everything. Oh, yeah, it was everything. As far as I could find on that.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
Wait a minute. So, investigation professional. I don't know. I'm gonna try this option.
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse.
Alright, so that was that on that.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I know that Charles Hawkins was descended from a family of ship owners, and the island's fishing industry was hit badly.
Indeed, we specialized in whaling, but no whalers went out to sea after the miraculous catch of 1847.
So where did the Hawkins family get its money?
Well, from what Charles inherited, I presume. Although, these dates on the manifests could indicate that he had contracts of another kind.
With whom, I wonder?
That's a good question right there. So nothing else popped up. I guess that's all we're gonna get out from him.
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Trust me. Oh, I gained another CP. Okay. That's how that works. So we're just going to gradually gain it as we move along. James Fitzroy, occupation captain. James Fitzroy is the captain of the, what was it, Charybdis? Or Charybdis? The only boat that still sails between Darkwater and Boston. His base is the harbor master's office, from where he misses nothing that happens on the island. The inhabitants of Darkwater respect him. The bootleggers despise him. He offered to help me in my investigation. Darkwater Port. At the entrance of the port of Darkwater, one still passes in front of the shell of Scylla, the last whaling ship to have brought back a catch. Sailors wander the docks looking for some small job for the day. A gang of bootleggers has set itself up there and is gnawing away at the territory of Captain Fitzroy, the last sailor to own a boat capable of making the round trip between the island and the mainland. Here, the golden age of whale hunting is but a distant memory. So what, are they trying to move in on him then? It doesn't sound like they have a boat. Alright, so I talked to him. There's another person named Bradley that I'm supposed to talk to. Who are you guys? Okay, I don't think I can talk to them. Are they going over him? No, they seem to be spreading out. I'm kind of curious about these two guys. Okay, so... Oh, maybe this guy is Bradley. You look like a Bradley.
We're no longer at home on our own island.
Calm down. It's not worth the effort.
I told him, that flunky, that he'll see what a real sailor has in his belly.
If you continue like that, everyone will see what you've got in your belly.
I hope so. I hope they don't forget the lesson. Me? I'm not scared of some girl.
I mean they're going to cut you open, you idiot. Calm down.
Okay, so that's just for additional information. Check that later and see what these guys are doing over here.
Let the police do their work.
So maybe Bradley's a policeman.
Sullivan, can't you go any faster?
You've seen how old this thing is. If we force it too much...
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
They're cops. They can't understand.
Damn.
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't understand. You're not sailors.
You didn't tell me that the warehouse I was looking for was right in front of us.
Because its owner is dead. And I don't want to see you hanging around it. Now, please, leave us to our work.
Don't put that beast
Okay,
back
so he
in
stopped.
the water, you shysters. You're
There
crazy.
was another
Cops.
option
They can't
there. I guess
understand.
since I started talking
Damn
about the other
stupid
thing, he
idiots.
decided to cut it off.
Get it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Alright, so I guess
Oh,
I have
yeah.
to wait until
He's gonna get us into
I do
trouble.
something to get him to talk to me again.
You can't
I don't think that's going to
understand.
bring
You're
out
not
anything.
sailors.
Let's talk to this guy over here.
There's something coming.
There's probably not going to be anything else. I should probably just go ahead and follow the objective, but I kind of also want to check out these other guys.
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
I've never heard of this saint. Is it a local belief?
But everyone knows St. Brendan, the navigator.
He's the patron saint of whales and whalers.
What happened to the statue?
Go see for yourself.
He's at the end of the jetty.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to Darkwater?
These guys are definitely drunk. What about this?
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
Can't fault him for that.
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Oh, hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
Interesting.
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
So I guess the best way to get CP is to go around and talk to, you know, a lot of the locals and do a lot of investigating. That way I can increase my abilities here. And talk to you. Nope. I don't think I was able to talk to this guy right here. So let's try over here. See if there's anybody or anything to investigate. Oh, I can pick locks.
Damnation. I broke it.
Wait. How many lock picks do I have? Is it unlimited?
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
I need to work on that. That's supposed to be they were talking about. Let's move over to the front here.
St. Brendan, patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in.
At least for now. I did get an additional CP from that. Oh, good. I guess warm and cold. Does the patron saint of whales and whalers still protect the sailors of Darkwater? Visibly, there were other gods before St. Brendan, and their worshippers did not seem to be of this opinion. The locals still worship the old saint, but a mark was made on the statue by another cult. Extract from the notebook of Edward Pierce, a private detective. Okay, so we have more than one cult at play here. Of course, the other guys are more prominent. I'm still wondering about the matter of the lockpick. I guess maybe there's another way I'll be able to get in there later. Alright, let's try talking to these guys over here. Or seeing what's in here.
No, if it gets out, I'll have serious problems with you-know-who.
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
Man, it makes me want to meet this cat and see what she's about, man. She's apparently a force to be reckoned with here. Alright, let's go talk to these guys.
No idea. You better keep it shut.
Boy, we don't have a clear conscience.
Quiet. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
Let's see. I don't know about the lying. I'll probably come back to that later after I find out some more information at the bar. I might be able to use that information against them. Actually,
I bid you gentlemen farewell.
I want to go to the bar first. And then go talk to those guys.
Stupid idiots. Get it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
I don't know what's going on in that direction, but actually, let's find out what is going on in this direction. I'm guessing when these sections that I play in, they're not particularly big.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
Well, definitely will. At some point, let's see.
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. You want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you.
You know what? That probably explains
I shall
it.
take my leave.
That means they got the police officer on their payroll. That's why he doesn't want to talk about it. Alright, so we got a car blocking this area off. What's going on in here? Find hidden items. The spot hidden skill allows you to detect hidden items in close range. Okay, what's this? Interesting. This lever activates a mechanism.
A handle. It must come from these old winches.
Part enables heavy loads to be lifted and held aloft without risk.
This ratchet device seems to be usable. A whale vertebra. This place is full of junk.
Alright, we got anything else in here I need to check out? Oh, this ladder might be it. I'm gonna see about this.
It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
Oh, this is a way of sneaking in. Well, let me go ahead and get all the pieces and set this up then.
I could use this old winch to lift the grating.
Alright, so I have the two pieces needed. Wait, is it not gonna let me? The only option I have is to leave. Oh, that must mean I need to finish my objectives here. So I probably need to go to the bar. But kind of stuck on the order I want to do this.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
Up to you guys. Alright, nothing from you. Let's go check in the bar. Now, you're pretty disrespectful.
Hey, be careful.
Oh, that's gotta be her.
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
I don't think I want to be polite about this. Let's see. Test strength. My strength's pretty good. My strength is better than my eloquence, so I think these guys are all about respect.
That guy was looking for trouble. So choose your camp if you don't want the same treatment.
Hey, buddy, I don't want any trouble.
So serve me a drink.
Just to make things clear, only regulars can run up and tab. Others pay.
Alright, so, let's grill this guy here.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
That's got a point there.
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable?
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of Darkwater, when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
I must be talking about Cat. I could order a drink, but I think I need to stay sober.
What do you know about the Hawkins warehouse?
If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams?
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
Oh, I figured Cat was using it for the bootlegging. I mean, that would make sense.
That'll be all for now.
Yeah, I think I need to stay away from the drink for now. So now the only objective is to get inside the warehouse, but I still want to kind of get more information. Roy Mitchell, owner of the Stranded Whale Bar. Roy Mitchell runs the only bar in Darkwater. Prohibition has no hold on the stranded whale, and sailors come to seek comfort in Mitchell's whiskey. The man therefore knows more than anyone the secrets and the rumors that the inhabitants of the island exchange after a few glasses. Mitchell is devoted to the golden age of whale hunting, if the numerous trophies that decorate his establishment are anything to go by. The man will talk freely on the subject on which he is so keen, but he will be far less enthusiastic if one has to inquire about his source of liquor. Yeah, it makes sense. Oh, let's go back. The Stranded Whale, a bar where liquor is served with a total impunity. It's the last thing I expected to find when I arrived in the island. The Stranded Whale is its name, and it's managed with an iron hand by the owner, a certain Mitchell. He does not tolerate troublemakers, and he fiercely protects the identity of his supplier. All the inhabitants of the area seem to go there, and I even saw what looks to be a truce between the bootleggers and the sailors. Okay, I guess all's good when alcohol is involved. Okay, any other ones that require just 2? No. Alright, let's see if there's any other people I can talk to here.
And then he said, "You have no right to treat us like this."
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
The Scylla returns to port to save Darkwater from famine. We had given up hope. The crew of the Scylla, or what remains of it, returned to Darkwater Port late on Tuesday afternoon. The locals immediately rushed to the docks to welcome the last whaling ship on the island. People were amazed at the sight of the unbelievable catch the brave vessel had on board, of a size that went beyond that of a formidable toothed whale. The cetacean that has already been called the miraculous catch covered the whole deck, and parts of it were hanging over the side of the ship. The surviving sailors told a frightening account of their perilous catch, but also of its meat, unmatched in its quality and plentiful, nutritious benefits. There is no doubt that the immense size of this whale will allow numerous inhabitants of Darkwater to feed themselves, bringing an end to the famine for which part of the island was suffering. Warehouse for rent. Mr. Marks is putting his warehouse up for rent from June for fishing, workshop, or storage activities. You can contact him via your favorite newspaper or visit him on the docks. Special evening on the Stranded Whale. To celebrate the return of our brave whalers, all the staff of the Stranded Whale invite you to an exceptional and free tasting event. Come with your family or with friends to taste the miraculous catch. Each person will leave with a bottle of oil, so don't hesitate.
And the doctor, what did he say?
Oh, nice. So I got a little bit of extra information to go on.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader. Ah, that's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No, the risks are too high. It's a book, after all. Pure knowledge.
So you gonna give me the book? Guess not. I feel like he's talking about something I'm gonna run into later.
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens.
We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
I saw the newspaper clipping. You don't believe it, do you?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
I heard the Hawkins family owned a warehouse on the docks.
An old family of ship owners.
Tell me something I don't already know.
They were made much richer by the miraculous catch.
You shouldn't talk about the dead like that.
We're not speaking ill. We're just saying that Daniel Hawkins made a fortune without taking any risk.
There! You're speaking, Al, you see?
It's your proof that the miraculous catch really did happen.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
These guys are happily drunk.
What? Another break?
One of those damn sailors came looking for trouble again.
But he won't try again anytime soon. We gave him
It's locked.
So you said to yourselves that after such a feat, you could abandon your post.
It's just a little drink. We taught those guys a lesson.
We'll return right after. It's just that standing guard in this alley makes your throat dry.
That
Bet
fool
it does.
Fitzroy can't keep his dogs on a leash.
Can't you see that we're in the middle of a conversation? I told you to beat it.
Did you now? That must definitely be Cat. I'll try to talk to her again.
I told you to beat it.
Nope, nothing else. Alright, so... Oh, where'd the bartender go? This guy disappeared. Did he leave?
My God. You said it.
Oh, did he go in the back?
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor. Interesting.
Oh, there you go. Where did you disappear to?
You again. What can I get you?
Let's see if he's got any other information.
I read the article on the miraculous catch. Interesting local folklore.
Don't get it into your head to repeat that round here. It's more than folklore. On that day, the crew of the Scylla caught an exceptional catch. The biggest whale ever caught. They saved Darkwater from famine.
Charles Hawkins owed you a lot of money. Do you know if he had problems?
I don't know the details, and it's not my business. Money or not, he was always welcome in my bar. The Hawkins family was always much appreciated on the island.
You seem to know Charles Hawkins well. How about his wife, Sarah Hawkins?
Well, she was a local somebody. We all knew she was famous on the main then.
Oh, yeah, I already went through all that.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
No.
That'll be all for now.
I'm gonna lay off the drink. I'm working right now. Alright, so let's try these guys over here now.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, are you? How did I miss you?
Where do you think you're going?
I thought that the Hawkins case had been closed.
That's true.
So what are you doing on guard duty in front of this warehouse?
Who's asking the questions here, the cop or the tourist?
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone. You again. I told you to beat it.
No need to get worked up.
Okay, so I can't answer. So maybe the final question was kind of linked to the other one I was gonna ask him. So I won't worry about that. Okay, let's talk to these guys. I thought I would have learned something else from the bar, but I guess not.
What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
Let's see.
Cat. She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes.
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile at the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope he had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
She sounds frightening, your boss.
And she doesn't like to be talked about behind her back.
So, who are you?
Are you stupid or are you doing it on purpose?
Everybody knows us on Darkwater.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site. And we let no one enter her property.
What are you guarding, exactly?
Listen, bonehead, we already told you that we're guarding our boss's turf.
I went to see the statue of St. Brendan.
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not savages.
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know? They could have done it by themselves.
The sailors?
Who else, in your opinion? And who's interested?
Let's go back.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's going to be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
Gentlemen, you have a problem.
What? Who do you take yourself for, stranger?
Your boss is very unhappy with your work.
Oh yeah? You're bluffing.
She said those knuckleheads are incapable of staying at their post.
Darn it.
You think he's telling the truth?
We'll find out. Prove that you really know Cat.
Oh wait, it's because I was listening on the conversation. Let's see.
It's risky to question my word. I wouldn't like you to get cut with a certain Italian knife.
Okay. You've convinced us.
And it's she who sent you? What do you want from us?
I thought I made it clear. I have to take a look inside the Hawkins warehouse. Leave me alone, and I'll put in a good word for you with Cat.
Okay, it's a deal.
Oh, nice. Before I go in there, though, I'm going to go back and talk to this guy over here. That worked out beautifully. I didn't think that little piece of information that I got from just listening to her from the side would have actually counted. I thought I actually needed to, you know, just press a button when I was nearby to hear it. I like that.
You're back again. What can I do for you?
Let's see.
Apparently the bootleggers don't want anyone hanging around the warehouses.
They're part of the private property I mentioned earlier.
And yet the place looks abandoned. Why guard the entrance?
As a precaution, I suppose. All the warehouses are more or less interconnected by old sewers.
You mean that there's a way to go from one to the other by tunnel?
I couldn't tell you if it's still the case today for all the warehouses on the island, but I think I can imagine what you've got in mind. You can always visit them if you're not the claustrophobic type. You're back again.
Yeah,
what can I do for you?
Finished talking to you. You just kind of ended it. I got that.
The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
Your superstitions are expressed in a rather disturbing fashion.
What do you mean?
The statue at the entrance of the harbor, St. Brendan. Somebody disfigured it mercilessly.
I condemn these actions. St. Brendan is the protector of the whalers, and this statue a witness to our history.
You don't know who could have done it.
I wonder as much as you do. I hope they'll be punished.
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Ha! Indeed, you're right.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least.
Alright, so I guess that's it about that. No new
I shall be on my
information.
way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Alright, so now I want to go back to where the guys let me in. I kind of still want to check out the sewers. But what I'm going to do is I want to get to the entrance. At least to the warehouse. And then I'll probably double back around and go through the sewers. There might be more to find down there. Anything back here? Nope. It's broken. What's over here? Oh, is this the warehouse? What? Did I see something over here? I thought I did. Ah, I see. So I can also get in through the sewers right here. I'm gonna go in the other way. Because if there's anything extra down there that I can get a hold of, I do wanna try that.
Shysters, you're crazy. They're cops. They can't understand.
I think it was over here, yeah. So I need to get this raised up unless I was missing. Why is there a question mark here? Is there something else that I didn't find? I wonder if there's another piece to wait. No, that's the ladder. Well, if I needed to find anything, it would have been over here. Let me go back upstairs. Okay. I find it a bit weird that it's not letting me turn this. It is attached. I should be able to open that right up. But why isn't it? Pretty sure I got all the pieces. Oh. Or not. That's what I was missing. I was missing this cogwheel.
It should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch.
That explains it. I was missing a piece. Alright.
Looks like everything is in its place. All that's left is to try to turn this handle. Damn, I broke it.
Oh, okay, well that sucked. It means, there was no way I was going to get in that way regardless.
Well, well. A little mouse has got lost on our turf. You're not only inquisitive, you're also stupid. What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf?
Oh. What direction do I want to go here? Actually, does this still count as her turf?
Has the cat got your tongue?
You've come for a fight. What I've got to say won't change a thing.
You're a quick learner. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
Is your name Cat?
What of it?
Maybe we can come to an understanding.
Maybe. Or maybe not.
Oh.
Get this joker out of here. He might have a little trouble walking on his own.
Good thing I found out about that stiletto.
I'm getting careless. I didn't see that coming. If I want to get into this warehouse, I'm gonna have to deal with her.
Oh man, I should just went ahead and walked in there. Yeah, these guys are blocking away now. So I missed opportunity.
What are you shysters? You're crazy. They're cops. They can't understand.
Yeah, you know, I'm hard on learning lessons.
Hey, Mitchell. A drink for our new friend. I owe you. You don't know how to fight, but at least you've got guts.
Yeah, aching guts.
Huh. I've got them too. But you don't hear me whining like a pooch who's lost its leash. You didn't back down. Something that I respect. So understand by that, if I catch you again, you'll carry a more permanent reminder of our encounter. Tell me, what brings you to Darkwater?
Could lie about it, or I could tell the truth about it. She's supposed to be just a bootlegger. Yeah, I'll tell the truth.
I'm investigating the deaths of the Hawkins family.
It's very nice of you to tell me the truth so openly, but it's also really stupid of you. You really don't seem to know the area. Let me give you a little advice. If you want to survive more than a day in this rat hole, avoid talking about them to the first people you meet.
I've got a few questions about the island.
I'm not here to give you information. Mitchell will tell you what he wants to tell you.
Wait, does that mean Mitchell's actually the one in charge and she's like the strong arm here? Or is she just saying whatever Mitchell is going to tell you is what I deemed okay? Is that like the secret lingo there?
Is that more dangerous than having a drink with you?
I'm not kidding. The old families, they were here long before us, and they'll be here long after we're gone.
The old families?
The descendants of the first whalers. These people truly worship their ancestors.
Well, so there's something deeper going on here. Okay, this guy's giving me the shifty eye in the distance. How many different ways can you turn your face to look at me?
I need to get into the Hawkins warehouse.
You're out of luck. It's on my turf.
It's precisely for that reason that I've come to see you.
Are you pulling my leg?
Think it over. I've seen what you're capable of. And you didn't miss me.
I accept the compliment. Well, I see you're serious. To be honest, as long as it doesn't interfere with my business, I don't care. But I'll go with you, to make sure you don't stick your nose into things that don't concern you.
Sounds honest to me.
I'm not finished. If I do that for you, if I let you onto our turf to conduct your little affairs, you'll be indebted to me, and I guarantee that I always collect on what I'm owed. Think about it. I help you, you'll owe me a favor in return. Do you accept?
Oh, there's no telling what she's gonna ask for later. And that's the thing. I mean, all I'm asking for is investigating something that has nothing to do with her. I'm gonna say no and see if I can come back to this. There's gotta be another way in there. But then again, I don't want to lose her. You know what? Forget about it. We'll accept the deal.
Do I have a choice?
Oh, we always have one, Detective. Follow me.
Nobody questions your authority here.
So basically, she's the big stuff here, but she's not the top of the totem pole. The old families are. So I'm guessing it's the old families are the ones that. Oh, wait, no. If they were here for the. No, that's because they serve a different god, so they wouldn't like the current sailors worshipping of that guy over there. Is it St. Brendan? Yeah, St. Brendan. They don't like that. We should explain why they tagged it and desecrated it. Her, she just wants to sell the alcohol. Though I'm wondering where these guys are getting their money from. I mean, there's gotta be.
It's fine. He's with me.
Gotta be some money coming to the island here. Where does she hide the stiletto? Like in her boot? It's gotta be the boot. Man, I should have just walked in the warehouse when I had the opportunity. But no, I had to go investigating. That did not turn out well. Well, at least I'm still alive. I thought that was gonna be a game over moment. Yeah, I'll get the light for you.
That's how it's done.
I was given to believe that Fitzroy stood up to you.
She's still here. Oh. I don't see her.
Ugh, this place stinks.
Okay, so I got one more CP. Gang boss. The boss of a gang of bootleggers, which seems to use Darkwater as a hideout. Cat always keeps an eye on her territory, the zone of abandoned warehouses on the docks. I have the impression that all the men on Darkwater fear her. Even Mitchell, the owner of the stranded whale, is reluctant to talk about her. She uses Darkwater as the point of departure for her cargoes of whiskey, and she's slowly gnawing away at Captain Fitzroy's territory. Okay, that was the document I found. Wait, is there something else to inspect on here? Oh wait, I gotta switch over to knowledge. There we go. Atlas of Atlantic Islands. Darkwater Island has been inhabited since the 14th century and is still rich with the many memories left by its lost tribes. But don't let the romanticism of these moving. Oh wait a minute, I already read that and that. Okay, yeah.
What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
Ooh, what's this? Left and right trigger. Enter into reconstruction. Okay. Oh, this is interesting. have we here?
The glass is shattered, like someone smashed it. Was it before or after the removal of these bandages?
Okay. What have we here?
Someone treasures this crumpled picture to the point of sleeping with it.
Oh, wait, that's Sarah Hawkins and her husband. So maybe it's the son? The son didn't die. That's me guessing here. The son didn't die.
Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
Was that it for reconstruction? No. There's still more.
It smells as bad as it looks.
There's a guts.
These painkillers were prescribed 3 months ago. Someone has been taking them since the time of the Hawkins death.
Okay, so I don't think... Okay, someone who... Wait, injured. That's gotta be him, because think about it. He bandages... The son survived. That's gotta be it.
Can't sleep. I know how that feels.
That's gotta be it. The son survived. And the bandages are because of the burns. The injuries he inflicted there. That would make sense. So maybe the burning of the house has something to do with this image right here. Because it doesn't look like he's, I wouldn't think he's worshipping it. Okay, new clue memorized. I believe that's all the information I could get. I believe so. So I guess now we can leave. Oh yeah, I got 4 CP now. So Okay, these say I can only be improved by discovering objects, so that means I can only use point for these, I guess. Which one had for... this one was for lockpicking. I need to up my psychology. Yeah, now we got that up to 40%. I think I'll go with eloquence next. Because I kind of want to go average across the board. Yep, let's validate that. Hawkins Ware, officially unused since Charles Hawkins' death. This warehouse recently housed a clandestine resident. Signs of life attest to the fact. The presence of blood-stained bandages must also be noted, probably removed from a wound, as well as pain pills, painkillers, and sleeping pills. Moreover, the occupant seems to be obsessed with Sarah Hawkins, as attested by the presence of several documents connected to the artist's life. Photograph, press cutting. But is the discovery of a partially charred painting recognized by Officer Bradley as having come from the Hawkins mansion that allows all doubts to be lifted as to the link between the contents of this building and the Hawkins case. Alright, let's get out of here now.
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! Detective Pierce. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
Oh, that'd be testing psychology. Strength professional.
Wound up? You mean messed up?
Dog. We don't take no lessons from the likes of you. We do our job carefully and fairly. No stone was left unturned.
Really? Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it. It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene? Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door?
Oh, so when those other
there.
options get
This
up,
guy went right under your nose.
you only get one opportunity to use it. Okay, lesson
God damn
learned.
it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
I thought I'd straightened you out, mister. I am disappointed, but we'll meet again.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
I hope I discovered all the points that I needed to. Because, man. Garden of the Hawkins mansion. Well, you know what? I can read that next time around because we're getting into chapter 3. So I can read that starting off the next point. I wish they'd let you decide when you wanted to leave to the next following chapter. That would have made things a bit more easier. Ooh, she cut his face up good.
Well, here we are, Hawkins Mansion.
Oh, does not look well, man. The Addams family.
The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
I should probably go ahead and go through these points because I probably won't be able to answer him again.
I see no scorched trees or fire damage on the building.
You're pretty damn observant, ain't you? The fire was quickly contained. Old Silas acted as soon as he could.
Not soon enough to save the Hawkins.
They were trapped in the drawing room. And don't go troubling Silas anymore. His guilt torments him enough as it is. Are we gonna take a closer look at this mansion, or do you have other questions?
What do you mean? I haven't even talked to this guy yet. So, okay, I'm gonna take it as I can talk to this guy again about these other points, so...
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
Oh, great. So... I mean, there's no reason not to accept that.
Why not? You can help.
Right. Let's go.
Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and leave this here. And when we get back, we're going to follow this guy up here to go talk to Silas. And I'll talk to him again to get into more of those topics that showed up. Till then.